Facebook Live, we have arrived. One more time, y'all, let's get it in.
Conference muted. Conference recording started.
I want to thank everybody for chiming in. This is Watchman Derrick Yisrael, also known as Pastor Derrick, on the early Will I CT Scripture Study and Prayer Line on his 4th day in February 2022. Young I'm Here is here. What's up with it, Renee? Demeanor in the building. We got Chantel in the house and Yakawan and my niece holding it down and Elder Yosef in the building. Matty Yahoo, my beautiful mother. Hallelujah Yahoo. We got Melissa in the house and Al Mal and Kim Yana. We got young faithful Barbara. Hallelujah Yahoo in the building. Yup. As y'all chime in, feel free again to get your tag game on, being led by the Most High. We had the 10 tag challenge going. Went pretty well. And thank everybody that participated. Now we just depending on y'all to lead y'all to want to invite souls in as the word go forth. We need the word, y'all. Ain't that right, Sharor? Hallelujah. Let's go to Yakanan 9, y'all. John 9. And let's begin at the first verse. Let's do that this morning. Y'all ready? Hallelujah. Look what this say. Thank you, niece. Trisha Johnson, good to see you on. And as Yahusha passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And as his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And Yahusha answered, neither hath this man sinned nor his parents, but that the work of the Most High should be made manifest in him. Let's deal with that right quick. Is the Most High trying to open up a Kaiser hospital, put them out of business or something? Is he competing against Blue Cross? Is he? He trying to show his hospital abilities? What did he come for? What did he come for? Did he come to stop the common cold? Or did he come to rectify us from sin? I mean, Yahoo, good to see you on. Trenda. What's up, Trenda? Good to see you on, family. Is y'all with me? As he passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. What significance, if he's not trying to, take over the medical field, then what spiritual significance is it of blindness from birth? Could there be relevance to we were all born blind and in sin? What was it? Him being born blind had nothing to do with something he did directly. He was the one being born. Nor was it a direct act of his parents, per se. We were all born in sin, shaped in iniquity. Did you know sickness and disease come from sin in totality? And we can link it back to the first sin of the first Adam. Brianna, good to see you on. his condition that he was born in, of course, has something to do with sin. It just wasn't their direct sin. His blindness definitely is because of sin, not just, but it wasn't theirs. It's because of the fallen state of the earth, the fallen state of humanity, because of sin, but it wasn't their direct sin. That's all I want to pull out, y'all. But the conditions that we're born in definitely will magnify, for the lack of a better term, glorify the Most High, if we're delivered from it. I will say that. So as the Mashiach passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth, and his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And the Mashiach said, neither. Yeah, neither. Yeah, they had nothing to do. You get shot, catch a stray bullet. Don Deems, good to see you on. You know, who sinned? This guy that got shot or his parents, the reason why he got shot? No, it was a mistaken identity, or it was a drive-by. Cats couldn't shoot and shot him. He had nothing to do with it, nor did his parents. Is y'all following me? I'm trying to tell you something. Listen. But was it because of sin? Yeah. Just not theirs. In this incident. Yeah, that's but I know one thing, Tara Banks, good to see you on. The Most High is able to get the kabah, the glory out of it. That I can say. That is, if we submit to him. Did you know when crazy stuff happened, right? Did you know that all things work together for the good to them who love Yah, it's called according to his purpose? No matter what the consequences of sin dish out, the Most High is dishing out something way more better, way more superior. Leslie Sutton, good to see you on. Is y'all with me? Anyway, I'm just trying to. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And the disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Okay, I'm going to leave it alone, y'all, but I'm just saying they were born in sin. Just like everybody else. It's just his blindness wasn't equated to something that they did, though they were born in sin as well. Third verse. And Yahushua answered, neither have this man sinned nor his parents, but that the work, we get to see the Most High move in the lives of people like you and I and fix things that are broken. And the things that are broken isn't necessarily directly equated to a sin we committed. Sometimes it is, but not all the time. Why is this happening to me? Everything that happened to you, it didn't happen because of a direct sin you committed. Sometimes it is now, don't get it twisted, but not every time. Some things happen, again, for the glory of the Most High, for the manifestation of his mercy, for the manifestation of his power. Neither hath this man sinned nor his parents, but that the work of the Most High should be made manifest in him. I must work. Look what he said. It reminds me of what I was teaching in Yachanan 5, the 5th chapter, wasn't it? When he went to the porch of Bethesda, mercy, the house of grace, and healed that lame man. Remember that, y'all? Remember the parallel in that? He healed that man. And they was upset with him because it was the Shabbat. Y'all remember that? And then the revelation came out that the Most High is working on the Shabbat. Remember in the beginning when he was creating, he rested from his work. But then when the Mashiach was there at the porch of grace, he said, I'm working because the Father's working. The Father was working on the Shabbat. I'm just trying to get you. I'm just trying to get you now. Hey, look, you hear all this stuff on Facebook, don't you? All these camps. All these camp champs running around here with this law stuff. Well, let them deal with that. Go wrestle with that. Come on, talk to me. Most High works on the Shabbat. Did y'all know that? He's not resting. He's working on the Shabbat. In the beginning, he rested. They want to go to that. Well, he's working now. Tell them to read Yachanan 5. Or they can read this. 4th verse. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. Oh, well, I should have read the 3rd verse. I kept going. I want to go back to the 3rd. And Yusha answered, neither has this man sinned nor his parents, but the works of Yah should be made manifest in him. So the Yah was working again in the 3rd verse right here. Yeah. But that the works of the Most High should be made manifest in him. Yah's working, 4th verse. And then here we go again. I must work. He working too. He working because the Father working. Do the Father work on the Shabbat? Do he work through you on the Shabbat? Or you somewhere according to the law, I can't work today. Anyway. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. We need to take advantage of the opportunity to work for Yah. Which, it reminds me, again, look at this. You can't take the credit of not fornicating when your fornication partner left you. But religious-minded people say, oh, the Most High had them leave me. Ooh, because he loved me so much. Latricia Johnson, you flunked the test. Can I teach on that level to get that religious crap out of us? Did you know his expectation is for us to bow down to him? And if he allows something to happen in your life, he won't put more on you than you can bear, but with the temptation, make a way of escape that you might be able to bear it. Did y'all know that? He's not going to suffer you to be tempted above that which you're able. But this whole life is us being tempted, a.k.a. tested, a.k.a. to see where you at. If he gotta take you away from, if he got to destroy all liquor in the country just to get you to stop being an alcoholic, you flunk the test. Because it's the Ruah that delivers you from it. He don't take away the test to get you to pass. He gives you the ability to overcome the test, to pass the test. I'm telling you the truth. Religious folks be tripping. Most High knew that it was too much for me. So he removed him, or he removed her. No, you sold him out for them, period. You can say what you want to say. Get religious all you want. He expects you to walk away. Because greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I hope it beats your flesh down, but I'm still going to tell you the truth. You flunked the test. And had they not left you, you'd still be screwing them. Can I talk like that? Mark Logan, good to see you on, sir. Always a pleasure. Look what it is, y'all. So the 4th verse says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh. You can't work, they left you. Listen, the night cometh. Okay, say during incredibly dark times, right? Oh, yeah, I will. I'm going to check in too, Jackie. Without question. Bless even right now. You will touch my auntie from the crown of her head to the sole of her feet. Work it out in Yahushua's name. Hallelujah. I'm going to check in. Battle, good to see you on. Listen. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. Day represents righteousness, and day also represents opportunity. When you had an opportunity, obey him. Do his bidding. Because it'll come a time where you can't. Yeah. America is being bankrupted by this game they playing, right? Ain't nobody asking, well, people getting sick. Could it be possible because of the chemtrails? Don't you look up and see all them planes spraying us? Don't nobody equate what's going on to that? Why not? There's a big stink about the 5G towers prior to this game they start running, this medical game they start running on people. All them activists and those that was protesting against that, they've been snuffed out because of the game they playing. They're using the media to perpetrate this game they running on people. But certain levels of radiation affect your body, give you flu-type symptoms, and you can even die from extra exposure to radiation. And the towers is everywhere. That's not even in the equation. And we'll watch planes go by, creating these clouds that we breathe in. It's coming down and we're breathing it. And they do that like daily, just all the time. Ain't nobody equating to what's going on. Ain't nobody equating that to what's going on. People are sheeple. Got folks that got forced into something. And then they can't admit that they got forced into it. And then they join the team that forced them, and now they want to force you, working together like sheeple. That's why I get rubbed when people talk about be safe. Man, what you mean be safe? What are you talking about? You with them? You are, even if you don't even know. Be safe, man. I breathe air, and I'm safe and been safe. I'm with the Most High. Yeah, that's the safety for me. I breathe air. That's the safest thing I can do. And not let them put stuff in me that I don't know what it is. You be safe. Because you're not being safe. You're a sheeple. You're a guinea pig. Can I talk like that? Yeah, I just did. Is it true? Anyway, let me keep going. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night coming when no man can work. When you have opportunity to stand for the Most High, then stand. Walk away from sin for him. You don't want sin to have to leave you, and then you want to take the credit as if, folks, it's funny. Denise Wilkins, I'm trying to tell you, good to see you on. But folks, it is funny. What I want to remember what that woman said. She was acting like a drunk. She was acting, but it was funny as heck. What happened? She was drunk, and he said, what's your favorite beer? And she was drunk, and she said, an open one? And he was like that. And then he said, well, when do you know when you had too much to drink? When I run out. She didn't stop drinking. She ran out. She can't take the credit that she gave up drinking for him. She ran. She ain't got no more. Give her some more and see what she do. Tim, good to see you on, man. Always a pleasure. I must work the works of him that sent me. We in John 9, y'all, in the 4th verse now. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night coming when no man can work. That's lack of opportunity. That's dark time. Excuse me. That's when it's difficult to go witnessing during World War III. When everybody's scared, running, dying, bombs, it's chaos. Oh, it's the truth. Are you with me? Y'all with me? As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Long as he's in the world, he's the answer, y'all, in the world. He's lighting up this darkness. Like, we're in the times where they call evil good and good evil, right? So for me to speak against this big medical game they playing on everybody and how sheeple people is, right? I'll give you another example. That as long as they playing this game, but someone's crying out against it, that's the light. That is the light. But you got to remember, the light is not welcomed. People love darkness rather than light. So me talking like I do offends more people than people say, you know what, that's true. And I understand that. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. You got fake preachers that's trying to win a popularity contest so they can get money. Are you with me? They trying to get money. They trying to keep their 501c3s intact. They trying to be on the government side so they can live naturally. But he that seeks to save his life is going to lose it. But if he that loses his life, I'm not trying to get along with them. Even though they have the ability to physically harm me. But they can't unless the Most High say they can. They can't do nothing to me unless he let them. The Most High do let them harm his children sometimes. He did it a lot, actually, when their assignment is done. In fact, it happened to the Messiah when his time was done. When they was after him before, he said, my time is not yet. They couldn't do nothing to him because his time wasn't yet. That's above my pay grade. But while the light is in the world, listen, when the word was made flesh, the light of truth was in the world, and whoever's a part of truth, speak it, walk in it, teach it, no matter what they talking about. Are you with me? Listen, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Listen, he was talking about the word. Though, could you call him the light? Yeah, because he was filled with the word. Are you with me? He was filled with the word. And the same with us. If we'll be filled with if we yield to the word, we're filled with the word, and that's the light. That's the very light. It has never been the flesh. The flesh can house the light, speak the light, preach the light, live the light, but the flesh is not the light. The flesh can be lit because of the word, the light. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day, opportunity. Daytime is opportunity. You can see. Blind is him born blind. He couldn't see. Daylight gives you the ability to see. At nighttime, you can't see. The night cometh. You can't see. You don't have opportunity to do his bidding. You don't have opportunity to defeat drugs through the power of the Ruah when you run out of drugs. The power of the Ruah didn't kill those drugs. The dope man ran out. Your fornicating buddy left you. You didn't walk away from them for him. The devil called his servant away from you after proving that you don't have no commitment to Yah. Oh, I'm telling you the truth. Listen. I must work the works of him that sent me. Some folks sell the Most High out for a person. And then the relationship go bad. Then they want to take credit as being delivered. No, you sold Yah out. You weren't delivered. It just didn't work for you. You sold him out and you found out it blew up in your face. But then they want to take the credit. No, you get the credit you got is you sold Yah. I'm trying to teach you something. I'm not going to play the religious game. That ain't going to happen. Deal with that. And it's proven because if somebody else come along and you get the opportunity to do it again, you sell y'all out again. You want to take credit that you're not with that individual that you sold your soul for. Can I talk like that? You sold y'all out for. The relationship went bad. And then you want to say, oh, y'all delivered me. No. You got paid. The Most High let you see you sold me out for this and it didn't work. But you still sold me out. And what will prove it, somebody else come along, you do exactly the same thing. Sell him out again. Can I talk like that? If the word do, when he working, I gotta work. Listen, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day, while I got the opportunity. Cry loud and spare not. While it is day, you have to do what the Most High tell you to do while it's daytime. And doing his work don't feel good to the flesh. In fact, it's in contrast to the flesh. It's the spirit that quickeneth. It's the word that makes us alive. The flesh profits nothing. So when we work for him, it's never to the glory of the flesh. Telling the truth is not popular, especially in the times we're living in. That's why you can suppose that yahliness is gain, profiting. You sell yah, you will profit financially. You'll profit sexually. You'll profit and benefit in this natural world for selling yah out. Yeah, it's benefit. And people that don't really know him see people benefiting and it's, oh, that's God. Now that's a prosperous ministry. They think because they feeding people and they doing all that. Go behind the scenes. Bunch of fornicators and adulterers and sexually sick perversions jumping off. That's true. I must work the works of him. What's the works of him? Righteousness. Obedience to the Ruach. I must work the works of him that sent me. While it is day, because the night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I'm the light of the world. When he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay. He anointed the ground with his saliva, y'all. We were made of clay. Anyway, he anointed his eyes with it. Are y'all with me? And said on him, go and wash in the pool of Siloam, which is interpreted sent. Right? Remember the other guy, he was paralyzed and he was at the porch of grace, of mercy, right? This particular person, he told him to go wash in the pool of scent. Because we got to get this revelation. There's no one that was blind that he don't give sight to, that he don't send. Because you always got to remember, his objective is not to be a new hospital, a holistic hospital, right? That doesn't use chemicals and stuff. They use the healing power of the Most High. That wasn't his goal. His goal is to save us spiritually. We're spiritually fallen. So when he do natural things, it has a spiritual significance. And that's what the Torah and Tanakh is all about. The old writings, the Old Testament, is natural dealings with people with spiritual significance. That the Mashiach, when the seed of the woman that will be born will come, he will fulfill all those natural things. And you'll end up with a spiritual significance, a spiritual awareness, a reconciliation in the spirit, all the way down to this. The Tanakh and Torah isn't complete until he died. And the veil in the temple was rent from top to bottom. So he's still working Torah Tanakh with the same methodology of natural healings with spiritual significance, the blindness. Is he more tripping off physical blindness in this life, or is he more tripping off spiritual blindness in this life? Please believe me, it's spiritual blindness, which is the true problem. That's why when those religious dudes was harassing the Messiah and saying that he was casting out devils in the name of a chief devil, Beelzebub, he said, you can blaspheme against me as a man. I came for you to blaspheme against me as a man. In fact, I'm going to allow you to kill me. I'm going to lay my life down. At your hands, I'm going to lay my life down. So I'm not trying to protect this flesh, and nor am I trying to open a hospital. But if you blaspheme against the word, the Ruach, now you will not be forgiven in this world, neither the world to come. Because you need the word. Don't you leave this place without the word? Having a funeral and some dude standing over your body lying, preach you into heaven, and you ain't done nothing Yah said? You squirming on mattresses, drunk, rude, don't nobody want to be around you because you nasty and funny style, horny, mean, a thief, a liar. Come on, don't go to heaven now. You ain't in heaven. That dude lying. Make sure you hire the right preacher to preach you into heaven, because I ain't going to do it. You didn't go, I ain't finna lie. I be more when I do funerals, I be more on some, you see this dash in between the sunrise and the sunset? This dash represents their life. And whatever's in that dash, that's between them and the Most High. The Most High got me here to preach to y'all. Yeah. Evidently, y'all love this individual. That's what brought everybody here. It brought me here too. But they destiny, that's between them and the Most High. What's your destiny? That's how I'd like to do it. You know, I ain't putting you in heaven. He got to do that. He was a rascal. Didn't do nothing he said. I ain't know some once saved, always saved. Just because one day nah, it don't work like that. Get somebody else. Listen, 7th verse. And said unto him, go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is interpreted, sent. And he went his way therefore and washed and came seeing. Y'all, remember when he was dealing with those 10 lepers and he told them to go to the priest for the ceremonial washings, and while they were on their way, they were healed? Because it was the word that healed them. Walking in obedience to the word, he said, go, he sent them. And because they were sent, they got healed. Here it is right here. Did you know in the natural it says, if a man don't work, neither should he eat? Right? Did you know that's natural, but there's a spiritual significance to that? If you're not working for Yah, you're not going to eat spiritually. Did you know folks that are stingy and that don't work for the Most High physically, even though the word goes forth, did you know it comes to them in a parable? You'll get revelations, but they won't be true. I'm telling you the truth. That'd be that flat. Have you ever heard somebody preach trying to be deep and they think they know what they're talking about and they really don't? They don't know what they're talking about. But someone that has a rule, I really do. That's why churches are filled with all kind of fake, false doctrine, because the man of the house is sinning, living in sin. You can come with the letter of the word. The Pharisees, the Mashiach was dealing with a religious institution and they were wrong. They were in error. He was exposing their error, so they wanted to kill him. But the key is they were in error. They didn't know truth. He was the truth. That's why they didn't know him. They didn't like him because he was of the truth and they weren't. The very people that were supposed to be representing the Most High, right? The very people that were supposed to be representing the Most High wasn't representing the Most High. They was representing themselves. They was representing carnality. But the synagogues was filled with people that didn't know the Most High either. That's why the Bible say the blind lead the blind. They both fall in the ditch. Just like what's going on now. You got a crooked, lying, historically lying governmental structure that's running the world. They don't do nothing for the people but use them. And now they want you dead. So they set up false medical crises, and then they'll set up war. Now we're on the brink of World War III. You think that's an accident? You don't think they're working together? You're crazy. They use a medical crisis to collapse this country. Businesses are closing everywhere in this country. Food, the grocery stores are getting thin on food in this country. Why? Because of this medical crisis. And somebody making a boatload of money. And people can't even see it. And they want to holler, be safe. Man, get out of here. Joe deceived. And miss me. You ain't safe. You far from safe. For believing the devil. There's something wrong with you. Be safe now. Get saved. Do that. Then you'll figure out you ain't safe. And what you mean by be safe, miss me. Because that ain't safety. That's destruction. That's blindness. That's sheeple people. People rather believe because they pushed by fear and ignorance, and they want you to be scared and ignorant too. But everybody ain't. Somebody filled with the Ruach. Somebody know the Most High. Somebody will point that wicked, dark, dumb stuff out. I like to be one of them. Can I sign up for that? And win the no popularity contest? Don't want to either. Not that one. I'd rather win one in heaven. In the eyes of the Most High. Look what it say, y'all. So he sent him. Aphor, the neighbors therefore, and they which before had seen him, that he was blind, said, Is not this he that sat and begged? Some said, This is he. Others said, Nah, he just looked like him. Right? When the Most High, when the Most High deal with his children, right, folks won't even recognize you. They'll be shocked when they see you. That is like when you stop like fornicating and committing adultery, you're not a drunk no more with all that slick, dumb stuff. You know, you've changed. You're faithful to the Most High, and people can really religious people look at fake cats and kind of like compliment them, and they like that stuff. But real people know you ain't real, because if you was real, you'd be faithful to the Most High. You would be participating in ministry truth, not just fake churches. Yeah. You would be a part of truth. You would identify truth, stick with it, and support it, and then the Most High will use you in truth. But if you're not used like that, you expose to the Most High, maybe not to you, and maybe not to religious people because they can't see you. But truth see you. Listen. The neighbors therefore, and they which before had seen him, that he was blind, said, It's not that, it's something different. Is that him that was blind and begging? Was that the ex-thug? Was that something? And some said, This is he. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I know him. That's him. I gave him some money. Others said, Nah, he looked like him, though. In disbelief. The Most High couldn't have did this. That couldn't be him. Some folks don't believe that you change. Therefore said they unto him, How were thine eyes open? Now they want to know, how did you get changed? And he answered and said, A man that is called Yahusha made clay, anointed my eyes, and said unto me, Go to the pool of Siloam and wash. And I went and washed, and I received sight. Then said they unto him, Where is he? He said, I know not. And they brought to the Pharisees him that aforetime was blind. And it was on the Sabbath day when Yahushua made the clay and opened his eye. There we go again. I'm going to stop right there because I ain't got a bunch of time. But there we go again. It was on the Shabbat. Religious folks is funny, ain't they? You keep the Shabbat? I bet I might better than you. Even though you won't cook. Oh, can I talk like that? You won't mop. You won't. I might keep it better than you. What you think? Want to search the scriptures and see? The Most High works on the Shabbat. So since he was working on the Shabbat, the Mashiach said, he working, I'm working. And he called it daytime, the time to work. Daytime, symbolically, working in the day means work when you have opportunity. Is there a work to be done? Yeah. What kind of work are we supposed to be doing? Faith without works is dead. The works of faith. When are we supposed to do it? Today you hear his voice. Psalms 95. Today you hear his voice. Harden not your heart. It's work to be done. Take up your bed and walk. Didn't he tell him? In John 5, take up your bed. Who told you to carry your bed on the Shabbat? The word did. And said that the Most High is working. So the Mashiach say, so I'm working because he working. Here we go again. He working right here. When did he make the clay? On the Shabbat. What is he doing? They upset. I deal with religious folks, you probably can tell, huh? The Most High was working. There's work to be done. Are y'all with me? There's work to be done. On the Shabbat. When is the Shabbat? Today you hear his voice. Today. You hear his voice. You hear his voice today? Then roll up your sleeves and get to work. All the days of the week is named after pantheon gods. I don't know if y'all ever did that study. All the way down to the months are named after pantheon gods as well. In fact, the English language is satanic as hex. That's why they ask you, can you spell? This is the most elusive satanic language on the planet, where you can say something and make a person think one way off of what you spelled, right? You casted a spell to cause them to think one thing when you really talking about something else. That's why you need lawyers, master wizards of this language. I'm telling you the truth. Hebrew is a specific language. And when you say something, it's solid. There's no ambiguity in it. It ain't no slither in it. But this serpent language, funny how Hebrew is from right to left. But this language is exactly the opposite. Dyslectic. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm intentionally not reading what's in here because I think something is happening with my auntie, Jeff and Jackie, mom. But I don't know what it is yet, and I don't want to know right now. But I'm finna find out. Anyway, listen, y'all. Let's work. While it's day, and day represents opportunity. Folks want to start doing right when the perfect parable, real talk, is a person is sleeping with somebody they're not supposed to. And they claim they praying about it, but you still screwing, you still sinning. You still ain't supposed to be dealing with them, but you continue to do it. And then they end up leaving you or dying or something. Going back to their spouse or whatever they might do, right? And then you want to thank God he delivered me. No, you were not delivered. That sellout spirit is in you. and you did not walk away, they left you. So don't play that game. Or you can play that game with yourself, but if you get the revelation, you a sellout. Because if someone else come along, you'll do it again. That will prove to you. You should knew that from that incident. Did you know that things we face are tests? And there's a such thing as flunking the test? But we want to play like we passed the test because they gone. You don't have the money to get drunk is the only reason why you sober. You and your dope dealer fell out. Now you're looking for another one. But for right now, you're not on dope only because. But the truth of the matter, we overcome. They that belong to the Most High overcome the world. He don't have to snatch the world from you. He told us to come out from among them. We leave. We walk away. Because greater is he that's in us than he that's world. I'm trying to tell you because we're running out of time. Some of us need to start passing our tests. And pray you not the type that you sealed with a hot iron. You can't even pass the test because you played with him so long. Now you finna pay. Oh, I'm telling you the truth. We ain't got time, y'all. China just jumped into the conflict with Russia and America. This dude want to argue. His children not going to war. No bombs is going to float where he at. They're going to float where we at, where our children is at. They not wearing face diapers. They only do that on camera. They're not doing that. People cheapo, boy. When did they ever tell the truth? Ever. And melanated people, you really out your mind. I ain't never done nothing for you but kill you. Set you up. Incarcerate you. You do something good, they'll burn your whole town down. Yeah. Black Wall Street wasn't the only city they did that to. They did that all the time. You start prospering, they're going to destroy it. They'll kill you. And sell out coons, back them up, and just... Anyway, y'all wake up to Yah. Period. I'm not a social activist either. Well, I can. I can. But the truth of the matter, I love the Most High and I'm rocking with truth. How about you? Bottom line. Come on, y'all. Let's wake up. Let's work while it's day. Let's work while it's day. Even on the Shabbat. Because today is the Shabbat. Today is the day to rest from your wickedness and walk in the Ruah. Is that all right? I think that's all right. Let's pray. Spirit of the Most High, we love you and thank you for this opportunity coming for you. Humbly to know how gleaning the truth of your word, because that word is true. Continue to illuminate your children. Quicken us, make us alive until you arrive to come get us. We're depending on you. Forgive us for all sins as we forgive those who sin against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all this wickedness and the wicked one. And we'll be careful to give you the praise and honor, not only now, but forever. In the matchless name of Yahushua, we humbly pray, Hallelujah, Yahuwah, and Amen. Is that all right, y'all? That's all right. Well, that was the lesson for today. I pray we all obey everything y'all say, okay? Okay. Thank you to everyone that supports this ministry because you help me do what I do. May the Most High prosper you even in that endeavor. Y'all want to talk about the lesson, feel free to dial 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Again, 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Okay? I'll see y'all over there, and I need to check in with my sis and my brother to see what's going on. All right? Pray for my auntie Dolores, please. Everybody. Okay? Y'all be Baruch and Baruch Shalom. I'm gone.